the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Utah Jazz. Well, for Utah, this past offseason, they did all they could to try and improve, whether it be acquisitions, player development, better strength and conditioning. We'll get a feel for how far they've come in this first preseason game. And Mike Conley may be the best player in the league who has yet to make an all-star game. Shaq, you feel he's getting the full credit that he deserves?
You know, it's harder when you're playing in a small market, Ernie. However, that big contract, that's some recognition right there for you.
Yes, it is. He's earned his money, though. I mean, he's put the work in. He's unselfish, quiet assassin. He's solid to elite in pretty much every area of the game. Well, I don't know if he earned that kind of money, but he did earn some money.
You know his nickname, Ernie?
What's that?
150. One F-I-D-D-Y.
I thought it was going to be Shaq something.
Oh, okay. No, Ernie, I don't talk about myself like that.
He doesn't? He never does that, Ernie. I don't know
what are you talking about. That was uncalled for.
Yeah, that was just a shot that you didn't have to take, Ernie.
Well, I have to take it. Somebody's got to take it. Someone's got to stop the madness.
Shout out to 150.
And I'm just the man to do that. Call me Shaq Johnson.
And we are glad you could join us for this special coverage of the NBA preseason. A great chance to look at the year ahead. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the Utah Jazz facing the Houston Rockets. Look at Utah. Here in their first game of the preseason, they'll be getting the chance, and the coaches and fans, to get a glimpse of what's in store for them this season.
Yeah, and what's nice about preseason is you really get a chance to see how some of the younger players have developed. Fans can see how the next generation are coming into their own.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is a fearsome competitor, but he says you never know how long you'll be able to run like this or jump like this, so I go for it every time. I may look angry, but it's the only way I know. Yes, you look angry. Kevin?
Yeah, he's special, D.A., absolutely. Thanks. We know the preseason is a trial run for players. Steve, what were you looking personally to accomplish with these preseason games?
I think, one, you want to get a chance to have a good, I would say, camaraderie with your teammates. You want to get a chance to know the new guys. I think, second, individually, some of the new moves, some of the new things you tried out in the summer, you can test it in the preseason game. And then also you want to ease yourself into game shape. And then once the season starts, you're ready to go.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Utah. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Gobert. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Conley. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Capella against Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Ingles trying to get open. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. This preseason outing with the Jazz providing a good first chance to square off.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
The shot's good.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Conley kicks to Mitchell. To the paint. Ingles passes to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Ingles against Capella. And Capella sends it back. Now here's Westbrook. Guarded closely. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Outside Conley. Harden against Mitchell. And the rejection by Harden. Here's Gordon. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
The Rockets shooting their first free throw tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
A free throw good from Eric Gordon. Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll. Fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. And they had toughness. Probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Mitchell outside. Over Harden. And it's blocked by Harden. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Russell Westbrook. Great showing for him last season. First in assists, 5th in steals, and of course he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor. An absolute magician with the basketball. Now here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Here's Gobert. Mitchell outside. Gobert dishes to Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Too aggressive to start this game. That's already a couple fouls already in the first.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. Looking to end the run, and Mitchell with a nice bucket inside. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And right there, Donovan Mitchell showing off that confidence. He's quick and he's powerful.
Here's Westbrook. Second shot opportunity, and Capella with the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Conley finds Ingles. Bogdanovich looking around. For the 3. Westbrook pulls it in. Houston leading by 6. Poked away. It's stolen by Gobert. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Gobert. Conley's got his first basket of the night.
What I love about Conley, he always gives this team exactly what it needs. This time, finishing in transition.
Here's Westbrook. Makes it off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Jazz trail by 6. Right side, Conley. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Bogdanovich against Gordon. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Mitchell against Rivers. Left side, Westbrook. Back to Rivers. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Gobert against Capella. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
On defense, Houston, 6-point lead.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And being a part of one of the better draft classes of all time, Steve, I think you would agree, is Donovan Mitchell.
2017 was a deep draft, featured tremendous talent at the top. Mitchell was a late riser on most people's boards, but still couldn't crack the top 10.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
That one is no good. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
And here's Westbrook. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. Capella, the pass to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. Hits the jumper in space. Gordon's got 5. Jazz trail by 4. The pass to Ingles. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Rivers. Eric Gordon on the wing for 3. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Ingles passes to Mitchell. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Off contact, to me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
Passes to Westbrook. Makes it off the glass. He's got 8.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Conley kicks to Gobert. The dish to Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. You know, Steve, when it comes to playing with maximum intensity, who is at the top of the list for you?
Russell Westbrook by far. I mean, this guy right now.
Oh, yeah, right. I love
all
that.
intensity. I think Draymond Green is another one of those guys. Marcus Smart. I think the Morris twins. Those guys step up for me. Just speed and power. They play with a lot of intensity. It's all over their demeanor.
For the Jazz, Green, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And he sinks the second. And the Rockets with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Rivers kicks to Green. It's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. He dishes it to Green. To the inside. Up top, Gobert. He's guarded by Chandler. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. O'Neal misses.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
Covered by Mitchell. Takes the 13-footer, and that one goes long.
Unfortunately for him, the defense is slow to react, but he couldn't make them pay.
Over in the corner, Moutier. He kicks to Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. Green with the ball. Guarded by Green. Shoots a fader. Green, no luck.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Pass to Rivers. Fires the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Not a pure shooter in the classic sense, but Rivers is a threat out there if you give him any room.
Moutier finds Green. Over Rivers. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Green's got his first 2 points. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
A different look for Utah. Ed Davis is checked in for Gobert. And it's Dante Exum in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. They lead by 4. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Rivers has got 5.
Well, one thing about Austin, he excels at breaking down a defense, this time finishing through contact.
Green against O'Neal. Outside, Green. Off target from outside.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Green up on top, defended by Moutier. On the wing, Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Chandler's shot, good.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Green, no luck.
I mean, he's struggling, hitting a low percentage of his shots this quarter.
Green deciding where to go with it. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the middle. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by O'Neal.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
1:27 left to play in the first. Nailed from three-point land. 8 points for Austin Rivers.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Green, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Green. Kicks it to O'Neal. Outside, Green.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Jazz have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Both free throws good from Green.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And there's the pass to Rivers. Green against O'Neal. Green dishes to Chandler. Clock at 4. Good work there as it goes. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Moutier, still looking for his first bucket in this one. O'Neal against Green. Now here is O'Neal. Defense right on him. Another miss by Utah. On the wing, Green. Rivers surveying the D. Over Exum. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And, Greg, nowadays it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
Thanks for being with us as we get going here once again. A preview of the upcoming NBA season ahead. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
So on the floor for Utah, Moutier out there with Exum. Then there's Davis. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Green in at the 4. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Smitty, so much work done by the players in the offseason. In terms of development, which skills tend to be the easiest to improve upon?
I think there's one, and you got to call it a skill right now, is the easiest is getting in tip-top shape, because that's all on you. Being able to put in the time in your body and nutrition. Next, I think for guys is defensively. I think that's the skill that you obviously can work on. It's about lateral movement, and you don't need others. You can come out and work on that. Next, I think for guys is shooting. And I wouldn't say you'll be Steph Curry from one summer to another, but if you put in the work, you'll see the percentages starting to go up.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
There's Exum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Green. Rivers with it. Now defended by Exum. And it's Green missing. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for Utah. They get a hand on it. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Sacre bleu! Thank you, G.A. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Here's Exum. James Harden picking up that last basket. Moutier kicks to O'Neal. Passes it to Green. Just 5 to shoot. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Now here's Harden. He has 7. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Gerald Green. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Shot from the inbound, and the basket by Harden. Harden's got 9.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Green kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Green. Stolen by Harden. Here's Gordon. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He has 7.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Gordon, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Bogdanovich finds Exum. Back to Bogdanovich from 13, and Capella sends it back. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. It's deflected. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Russell Westbrook, number 1. James Harden, 3rd.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
And certainly he's got many natural tools. Dante Exum now starting to put them to better use.
Kevin, he's playing with a better decisiveness now. You can see he has a plan. Still very young, still has the upside. We'll see if he can keep it rolling.
And here is Green, following Russell Westbrook's 3. Bogdanovich against Gordon. Clock at 6. Conley, the pass to Davis. Over Harden. Connects in the foul line jumper. Davis has got his first points of the night.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Rockets lead by 21. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You can't afford to leave one of Conley's teammates wide open. He will make you pay.
Conley against Westbrook. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
and their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Pass to Davis. He kicks it to Exum. Nice ball movement by Utah. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Jeff Green. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Exum. Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Clock at 4. The wide open look here for Ingles. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Ingles has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Harden against Mitchell. Harden left side. Tipped away. And so Houston again turning it over. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And a regroup necessary. Timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And Steve, looking at KD's move, the Isaiah Thomas trade, what level of loyalty is there now between players and teams?
You know, I think it comes down to, I know people get upset when, per se, like the Kevin Durant move, but he was a free agent, so he was allowed to move. I think when it comes a little tricky, when you have guys traded, that's when you start to see the players starting to see where they sometimes don't think the organization have loyalty, but sometimes, and you can see organizations a lot of times is just looking to make their teams better, but it really comes down to a trade when the loyalty starts to be questioned.
Moment now to see the numbers for Capella.
Great showing for him last season. First in field goal percentage, second in blocks, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And last year, he really was the poster boy for scoring efficiency. You could count on one hand the number of bad shots he took. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 9. Back to Gobert. Harden against Mitchell. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Conley into the lane. Over Westbrook. And again, it's Utah.
I like when Mike Conley mixes it up with the mid-range jumper. The defense has to respect his range from there.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. Stolen by Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Mike Conley.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Westbrook finds Gordon. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 9. He feeds it to Capella. Banked in off the glass. Capella's got 6 here in this quarter.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Mitchell against Harden, and there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Ingles. Knocked loose. Stolen by Tucker. And so Houston again turning it over. Jazz trail by 11. Mitchell outside. Lead by Capella. Capella's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Harden scanning the floor. Over Mitchell. Here's Capella. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Utah calls timeout.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor. For the Jazz, O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Here's Gobert. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Clint Capella on top.
He did miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Moutier. O'Neal against Green. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. O'Neal misses.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
You know, there's no shame in passing out in that situation. Leave your ego at the door.
Westbrook. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot, a big reason why they're ahead in this game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And for good reason. We talk about the effect of Gobert's wingspan, somewhere around 7 feet 9 inches.
Kevin, that's a tremendous advantage that few others have. I guess Mo Bamba's up there around 7 feet 10 inches. And of course, my old teammate Manu Bol still holds the record at 8 feet 6 inches.
Now here's Westbrook. And he goes in for the dunk.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Ingles. Inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It was a long and winding road to the NBA for Ingles. played in Australia, Spain, and Israel. Finally got his chance with the Clippers and then the Jazz in 2014.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw, no good. And Steve talking about Ingles, once he did break in, he more than held his own.
As a rookie, he started 32 games, then kept building on his success, earning his coach's trust. Ultimately, he landed a really nice contract, and he has continued to play well.
And the Rockets making a change here. Chandler's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
I mean, an incredible story how Joe Ingles has gotten to this point. A lot of it's been resiliency, and a lot of it has been sacrifice.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Gobert following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Gobert the pass to Moutier. Jazz passing it around. Green against O'Neal. Fires for three. Hits it from three-point range. O'Neal's got his second basket of the night.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Outside Westbrook. A floater. Gobert with the block. Ingles with the ball. Now Chandler defending. Mitchell kicks to Moutier. Gobert against Green.
Well, Rudy Gobert has taken on more of a leadership role with this team. Clearly a difference maker on the court with his defense, and will get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
First free throw is good.
He's a great defender. He's improved his scoring. Rudy Gobert has put a lot of work into his body and game.
Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Rockets leading by 13. Outside, Green. Left side, Westbrook. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. .23 seconds left here in the second. Westbrook scanning the floor. Bucket is good. Westbrook's got 17 now.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there for Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, he covers every base, even showing the touch from mid-range.
Lents it to 3. And we finished one half of basketball. The Rockets on top. They lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They are definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Day turning tonight here in the Southwest. We're in Houston. Welcome back, everyone. The NBA preseason action continues here on 2K Sports. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. P.J. Tucker is out there with Gordon. Then it's Harden. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Westbrook in at the point. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Rockets shooting their fifth free throw of the game here. Jazz trail by 16. Conley kicks to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Over Harden. And the rejection by Harden.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Westbrook finds Gordon. The three. Houston gets it back. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Houston, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Jazz trail by 17. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Here is Harden after the basket by Utah. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Now here's Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul on Harden. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Here's Bogdanovich. 7 points in the game. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Back to Ingles. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
Mitchell against Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
The Jazz making a switch here. Green's checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden. Jazz trail by 20. Utah calls timeout. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Second is Clint Capella.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Shoots from 12. That one wide left. Houston leading by 20. Now Westbrook. He's got 17. Kicks to Harden. Down low. And it's Capella missing.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
You know, because it's all about timing, just unable to connect. One of those plays you really want back.
Now here's Green. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. Gobert, and that one is good.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick and roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Conley dishes to Green, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Ed Davis is checked in for Utah. Exum comes in for Mitchell. And here is Green. Shot clock at 5. Tipped away. Fades. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Green's got 12.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a chance to check out some stats for Gordon. How he performed last season. Averaged 18 points per, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
The first free throw is good. Harden hits them both.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Conley kicks to Davis. Jazz passing it around, and Green gets it to go.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Rockets leading by 18. Westbrook up top, over by Conley. To the left side wing. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. That one doesn't go. And Utah the other way now. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Conley feeling it out. Now here's Exum. Guarded by Harden. Buries it from three-point range. And that's 12 points for Conley.
No way to contest Conley on the catch and shoot. He's so fast at getting this shot off.
Gordon kicks to Westbrook.
Who's watching here?
Kicks it out to Gordon. Takes the three. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He has 7. From downtown, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hands.
Here is Harden. He's got 15. Jazz trail by 15. Now, here's Exum. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Exum. Back to Davis. Passes it to Exum. From deep. Offensive rebound. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got his 2nd bucket.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is doing it again.
Harden outside. There's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Conley finds Davis. Now here's Green. Defense is right there. And here's Conley outside. A putback. Davis on the follow.
Timeout.
Davis has got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Timeout called the Rockets. So both teams changing it up here. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game, as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Kicks it out to Harden. To the inside. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 now on the night. Conley, the pass to Green. Moutier looking around. Feed to Davis. Over Green. Ed Davis again. Davis has got 8 points.
He's in fuego right now. When he gets like this, he's hard to stop.
Rivers against Conley. They get a hand on it. Outside, Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Bogdanovich plays with good rhythm and pace to his game. Has no problem going to the pull-up J when the D lays off him.
Pass to Chandler. Back to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz trail by 12. Inside, Davis. Easy jumper from very short distance. 10 points for him.
They might be behind, but you can't blame him. He has been spectacular so far in this one.
Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Back to Harden. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Utah's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. To the inside. It's the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Green.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Harden right side. Tries a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 1:53 left to play in the third. Conley kicks to Davis. Now here's Moutier, guarded by Harden. Green against Bogdanovich. From outside the arc, Utah with a fresh 24. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That will be foul number 5 on him. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Utah also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Green. And it's Joe Ingles in for Bogdanovich. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Ingles against Harden. Shot clock at 6. Out to Conley. The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Green finds Harden.
Right there. Come on, shoot.
Pass to Capella. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Rivers. Rebound, Utah. Outside Conley. Feeds it to Gobert. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists in the game. Rockets leading by 11. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rivers kicks to Harden. Harden draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And so it's Houston with it. Unloads. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Conley to Ingles. Over Green. Missed. And so it's the Houston Rockets. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And we're getting back to the action. It's the NBA preseason here on 2K Sports. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Moutier. Mitchell is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Conley, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Here's Ingles, and that one's drained from the low block. Ingles has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Jazz. Rivers kicks to Harden. Back to Rivers. Houston moving it around. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Rivers. 20 points for James Harden.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And there's the pass to Ingles. He kicks to Moutier. Passes to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the line. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Jazz trail by 14. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Moutier, and it falls over the rim and in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Mitchell against Harden. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Takes the pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal.
Advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Conley kicks to Gobert. Mitchell outside. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync. This is what your spacing is designed to do. Find cracks in the defense.
Conley with it. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Rockets leading by 14. Rivers passes to Harden. Over Mitchell. Can't hit. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for Utah. Mitchell. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Now a timeout called by Houston. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And the Jazz making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He said the defense has been outstanding. Keep pressuring them, forcing turnovers, and we can win this one. Guys?
Here's Conley. James Harden picking up that last basket. Now Conley. Good work defensively by Capella. From the arc. Harden's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket for Mitchell.
Already with a bullseye on his back, Donovan Mitchell reacts to the defense, and he scores.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Pass to Capella. Harden outside. No good with the triple. Jazz trail by 12. It's stolen by Capella. Westbrook against Conley. Closely. Misses in close.
That's just two tough competitors meeting right at the rim. Someone, in my opinion, had to lose.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Rockets leading by 10. Here is Harden. Over Bogdanovich. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that's now 29 points for James Harden.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Down low, Westbrook. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Westbrook's got 19 points.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Now here is Conley. Kicks it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Sinks that one from the post. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them. And Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them.
Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Uncovered. And it's Houston with another.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Pass to Gobert. And here is Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Now, here's Mitchell. It's stolen by Capella. Westbrook with it. Here's Harden on the wing. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Mitchell dishes to Conley. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. The pass to Conley. They double-team Conley. 5 on the clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Dishes it to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. Mitchell's got 10 points in the quarter.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
To the middle. Stolen by Michael Conley. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against the Spurs, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give
and take punches. And this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
The NBA is so financially stable right now, Steve. What's it been like watching this growth for the league overall?
You know, I've loved it because I think the partnership has been phenomenal. The league is growing both for players and also organization. They've done a nice job of getting a chance to hammer out some of these issues to making it worthwhile financially for the league and also financially for the players.
And he knocks down the first one.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Green, he's checked in for Utah. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Jazz trail by 14. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley. That's 7 points for Rudy Gobert.
Now, this is why Gobert is shooting over 60% for his career. Highly efficient inside.
Westbrook finds Harden. Another miss by Houston.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Conley against Westbrook. Over Conley, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 25 points.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Takes it from 10. No good off the back of the rim. Houston leading by 14. Here's Harden, and it's Houston with another.
He's in control when it matters, giving them a tremendous advantage right here.
Jazz shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Outside Conley to the inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends. And you got to love just how smart of a point guard Mike Conley is. You never get the sense he is forcing anything with the ball and keeps it moving around to his teammates. Very aware of his spacing and the spacing of others while running that offense.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense, seems to always find a way to score inside.
I mean, he has that great floater to lean on for scoring. And the only thing you want from Conley has had a few too many injuries to ignore the last few seasons. This team is so visibly better when he is healthy and on the floor.
And Utah has possession. Following the score by Houston. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
A lot of great young players in this league. Donovan Mitchell has the edge and hunger right now.
Rockets leading by 13. Tucker, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Utah calls timeout. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Yeah, because he's been killing them all night. They are struggling to find an answer.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Bogdanovich wide open. Offensive rebound. Conley. Harden with the defensive effort. Rockets leading by 15. Gobert brings the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Utah here with the ball. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. Pass to Gobert. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
We know he brings it on the defensive end, but now Rudy Gobert is challenging people on the other end.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook kicks to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Capella, and he uses the glass on the layup. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
And he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving chance. Impressive win for the Rockets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for James Harden.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
Here's Mitchell after Clint Capella.
That athletic.
Way up there.
And you got to like that they are competing all the way through. Try and maybe build some momentum going into the next one.
Because the execution was not there tonight. That's something they can use this time to work on.
Now here's Harden. Capella kicks to Gordon. Here's Westbrook. The rebound by Jeff Green.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Yeah, and Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Harden against Mitchell. Harden outside. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Russell. The fans are loving it here tonight. What was your mindset coming into the game?
Just trying to come out and play our game. You know, we're a good team, especially at home, and did a good job of playing team ball tonight.
Great job in all aspects, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps up this first game of the NBA preseason. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.